Just have it at the back of your mind that not all the police out there are bad. Let me share this experience with you before we continue.
Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to Police Interrogations Part 3. Now, when you are stopped by the police, one of the things they are likely to check is your roadworthy certificate and also your insurance sticker. And mind you, it should be clearly displayed on your windscreen. That is basically the right side of the windscreen. So, as you are a driver, you are sitting down, it should be on the front passenger side, clearly displayed. Now, some of you always be making up the excuse that, oh, when you keep placing it and removing it, placing and removing it, it makes the windscreen a bit sticky and not nice, and the adhesive is blah blah blah. Some of you, if you had your way, even seat belts, you not wear. This is law. I'm only a messenger. Personally, I also find it frustrating and annoying always, placing and removing, placing and removing. But then the law is the law. So at the end of the day, just be mindful that a police can decide to arrest you and charge you for actually not clearly displaying it on your windscreen. A lot of our policemen today are very lenient and they don't want to really you know, go full on you. That is why they reconsider. Some of you will say, oh, but the most important thing is I've done it. Some people will do it, keep it in their bags or glove compartments, and then when the police ask for them, they show them. This is wrong. By law, it should be clearly displayed on your windscreen. Let's say you are parked somewhere and you are not in the car or there's no one in the car. If the police are doing their routine check, they should be able to just stand by your vehicle and check, and then it should be clearly displayed. Sometimes because you don't like to put it on your windscreen and you decide to keep it wherever, sometimes you end up misplacing it. I've had so many clients and friends and loved ones, and then you give it to them instead of them to place it where it's supposed to be. They decide to keep it sometimes in their bag somewhere, then they misplace the whole booklet or the sticker, and then they are now chasing after a reprint, putting yourself like under unnecessary inconvenience. Because for a policeman, if you tell them that you've done it and you can't find the sticker, where is the proof? At least if you had put it on the windscreen, it will be clearly displayed there. How would that one get missing? If doing putting on the windscreen is trouble for you right now, the way the adhesive is, it's very easy to do so. If you can't do it yourself, once you do your roadworthy, a DVLA officer present or a testing officer present can simply just place it on the windscreen for you. The insurance too, very very important. For those of you who are commercial drivers, that is the traditional taxis and trotros, you make sure you have your AMA stickers as well. To conclude, I'm going to talk about bribery. Just have it at the back of your mind that not all the police out there are bad. Not all the police out there are bad. Let me share this experience with you before we continue. I remember one time when I lost my mother-in-law sadly. We had to, I think we were going for the funeral and I was tasked to, carry some stuff. She had a four-wheel drive, and it was very spacious. So I was tasked to, carry some things along to the church. And I remember I was in a hurry, like in a hurry, and she had passed on for some time before the funeral, obviously. So the roadworthy and the insurance sticker had all expired. And of course, in the heat of the moment, I mean, I got the keys, I packed everything. We're sort of like a convoy, and we're going to the church. And I remember at a point in time, I stopped in traffic, and there was this policeman who was going around, checking, the roadworthy stickers and all that. And, got to mine. I was like, boss, your insurance and roadworthy has expired. And that was when, I came to the realization that, hey, I didn't even check. So, I mean, because we were going for the funeral, we're all in black. I had passengers who were all in black, and he had also seen the convoy in front of us, and I explained to him and everything, and he cautioned me not to repeat it again, and then that was it. I was so shocked. Like he was very understanding and very. I mean, of course, I was wrong. If he decided to charge me, there was nothing I could do about it. He tempered justice with mercy. And of course, the way he saw me, I didn't look like an irresponsible person who would deliberately do something like that. So we have very good policemen out there who are very, who have integrity. Okay. So don't have it at the back of your mind that every policeman you see there is subject to bribery and corruption. Sometimes I remember one time I was in a church going somewhere, and the policeman stopped the church driver to do a routine check. I think he was going to check his roadworthy and insurance and also ask for his license. And this guy, even knowing that he was in the wrong in the first place, like he was in the wrong, he didn't even allow the policeman to like interrogate him. Then, or he was pushing an amount of money to him. I don't remember how much the money was. And then all of a sudden, the policeman got pissed. It was a church roll. The policeman got pissed. Hey, he actually, lashed out. Like it was intrigued, like, hey, Uber bribing me. What do you mean? And then, the thing sort of like escalated, and he was like, oh, I'm buying, oh, nyabutre, that sort of thing. This is basically tree, but in English, he was just trying to say that, are you trying to bribe me, that sort of thing. And the policeman actually got upset and then thoroughly checked everything he needed to check and realized the driver was in the wrong on so many levels. So all the passengers, we had to actually get down, get another vehicle and go. And I'm sure he dealt with the driver, you know, square on. So the thing is, I was thinking about it later on and like, I don't think the policeman stopping the trotro driver had any intentions of taking bribe or anything. He was basically doing his routine checks. However, because the man approached with that, bribery mindset, like in his mind, it's like, what are you bribing me for? What wrong have you done? Because I've not seen any wrong so far. So that actually prompted him to do like a thorough check. So when you see the policeman, right, I won't lie to you. Some of them, Charlie, is the money that they want. They'll tell you straight away. Some too, they give you hints that that is what they want. So Charlie sorts them out and then we go. Sometimes they'll tell you that, let's say you commit an offense by jumping a rider, you tell you the point blank that, boss, if I take you to the station, we process you for court, you're likely to pay maybe like 1,000, 1,500. So just do well and pay us, sort us out so that we go. Some will be very blunt like that. And I've come across them before, and I know friends who have experienced these things before. Some too, Charlie, no matter what you do, you will face justice. Okay. And even with those that are very, have integrity and will let you face the justice, sometimes they would be, depending on the story you have and the way they see you, they might even forgive you and warn you not to repeat it again. So please don't have it at the back of your mind that all of them are just corrupt or bad policemen. Because the moment they don't give you any hint and you decide to approach with the bribery, then it gives them some idea about you that, hey boss, maybe there's actually something worth searching about you, and maybe you are literally in the wrong and you are prepared to pay bribe. So it gives them a different impression about you. So the check they might do and the way they'll charge you and approach you might change drastically. So please be mindful of this anytime you are driving and you are going to have any encounter with the police. This is Coach M's here. Bye for now. If you found this very educative, drop a like, share, comment, and always remember to drive safe. Adios.
But the work is done. It always will be.